Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another cast. Guys, today I am bringing you 4v4 on a map called Plumes of Peace, though I doubt it will be very peaceful. I'm just going to level with you. Guys, I do want to explain where I've been. It's been about a week. I got really sick. I caught COVID, and my voice was totally gone. So I couldn't cast at all. It's still pretty weak, so I may not talk as much as usual, but I will still do my best. And yeah, it's good to see you guys. I know you miss me when I don't do my casts. So I definitely want to try to make content, even if my voice is a little bit gone. I'll definitely do my best here. But guys, yeah, this is a 4v4 on Plumes of Peace, and yeah, let me introduce the players. Here we got Echo. I'm not sure. He's the brown core player. He seems new. He was asking some questions in the chat. To my viewers, I do want to say, if you are a viewer, a new viewer, or an old viewer, and you want to join our community, if you want to play in our games, you are more than welcome to join. We would love to have you. You can join my Discord. I'll put it in the description. There's also, in every one of my videos, I have an install guide. It's very easy. Even a monkey could do it. And I know a lot of my viewers are monkeys. Hairless monkeys. But guys, we welcome people of all skill levels. We have new people joining all the time. So please, come be part of the community. Come participate in the madness. And we'd love to have you. We are very friendly to new players. And if anyone's not friendly, just let me know. And I will send the Gestapo after them. Okay, well, having said that, let's go ahead and introduce Yellow Mr. Lemonkainen. He's a fan favorite, man. This guy, he's gotten a lot of attention recently. A lot of people in my videos talking about how much they love Lemonkainen. They love his playstyle. They love his gusto. You know, just something about him. He's just way too strong. He's a bit like, Frieza, Dragon Ball Z. His power level over 1,000,000. And here in orange is Jammin'. I don't know who that is. Maybe a Smurf of some kind. Could be a new player. And in dark green, Root. Root is the kind of pinnacle. What's the rat? Sorry, my brain's failing me. We'll come back to that. Here in blue, we have Zuki. Here in purple, we have FN, who we've seen some pretty good things from. He's a great player as well. In red, Los Parkros, he started not that long ago, about like maybe a year or less, and he's grown a lot as a player. So guys, it doesn't take that much time to improve and become one of the regulars. And finally, here in light blue, we have Jose Luis. So I think we have kind of a lot of new players, or maybe players that are not as well known, but nonetheless, I'm sure it will be a good game. Trying to figure out. Okay, yeah, there is sound. I just wanted to make sure there's. Got to make sure that we can hear all of the beautiful action, glorious 1080p. That is what I'm casting this in. But this map, what do I want to say about it? I don't think I've cast a game on this before. No, I have. I casted a 1v1 between, I think it might have been Race and EXE on this one, but it's an interesting map because it's obviously designed for bigger games like this, so this will be an ideal sort of scenario for this map. And you do have like the 4 lanes, basically. You can almost think of it like a MOBA, if anyone's played League of Legends or Dota. Or the new one, the new Valve one, Deadlock, something like that. There's these lanes that people will send their units down almost like creeps. And then you have the engagements. I guess that would make the commander the hero. The commander is kind of your hero unit. Lemonkainen's still in his base, buying items and whatnot. But what makes this map interesting is that you have these plateaus on the north and south, and these are designed for artillery, so you could put guardians, like we saw this in the game between EXE and Race. You know, guardians, you could put annihilators up here, you could put toasters, you could put Big Berthas, any kind of artillery. And the map creator, it says this in the map description, that's what those plateaus are for. So we'll have to see if that gets used. I would certainly love to see it. Lemonkainen with this 1 MAK, but it's already got 9 kills. This is a sign of just a really good player who understands the game mechanics really well, because MAKs are super expensive. Like, they're prohibitively expensive, especially early on. But you don't have to build a whole army of them. Sometimes just 1 MAK can be like the Gordon Freeman of your army, man. It's all you need. Everything else is just kind of the supporting role. So 10 kills on this big boy, or bad boy, already. Because they do outrange a lot of things on T1. They have a ton of damage. Again, they are expensive, but just one of these can be so effective. A couple light laser towers in place. You do want to micro the MAK, though, to try to keep it out of range. Look at this monster. It's getting so much work done. 14 kills already. So, that MAK was such an effective purchase. It will die at about the 15 kill mark, but that's unbelievable. So a lot of people watch Lemonkainen and they're like, how does he do it? How does he eco and tech faster than everyone else in the game? This is one way he does it. You know, when you make the most out of every unit, it lets you get away with more. You can be greedier. Lemonkainen with these storms, it's great composition. At this phase of the game, they're going to outrange almost everything. So, Lemonkainen really making good choices this game, but that is to be expected from this legendary player. Let's see what else is going on. I don't want to miss too much action. Jammin also teching into the Rocco spam, and we do like that. It's always fun to see early on in the game. But again, right now, it's looking a bit like a MOBA. The Dota-like games, the lanes of creeps. Ooh, I like that FN has built a mine layer, and we don't see this very often. A lot of my viewers may not even know what the heck these do, and who could blame you? These build mines, which then cloak, so the enemy cannot see them unless they have some form of detection, and then when a unit walks over them, they will explode in an AoE, taking out a lot. And you don't see them very much, because there's a couple reasons. Like, number one, they have no combat value at all. But they also add to your micro, so like not only do you have to build it, but then you have to build all the mines. And then so that just adds a lot of extra APM to a game that's already pretty APM intensive. And then maybe the biggest thing is that the mines will uncloak if you run out of energy. Sorry. Excuse me. If you run out of energy, the mines will become visible, and it's not that hard to run out of energy. It happens a lot. So there's a lot of reasons that you don't see those very much, but we'll have to see if they play a part this game. I want to kind of keep an eye on the minefield, because it is pretty nice. You saw a mine go off there. But yeah, FN, using the mine layers, it's an interesting strategy. We'll have to see if it pays off. Yeah, root building cans, and I do like that. I think cans are pretty strong at this stage of the game. Unfortunately, these mines are just getting taken out. The enemy team seems to know that they're there, and most of them are gone. There's a few down here still, covering the Guardian. I hope they're not too close to the Guardian. You don't want to be able... Mines will hurt your own units. Your units are... there is friendly fire in TA. There's no reduction to any kind of damage. Any damage you do does full damage to your own units. So if a mine explodes in the wrong area, it could take out a lot of stuff. But this Guardian has been finished, and that will prompt the Western team to respond here. And can these mines actually help? I want to try to keep an eye on this, because the mines are pretty close. In fact, they might be too close to the Guardian. If this one explodes, it's going to take out a bunch of FN's units. It's a really interesting situation. Jammin', he's just getting pelted by the Guardian here. Alright, here we go. Orange the first to walk into the minefield. He will trip a couple of them here. Ooh, that was a good hit. I like this. These mines seem to be proving useful, but will it be enough? Purple holding on by the skin of his teeth. We've got more mines here in the south. A couple of Zeuses. I think he's going to hold. Those mines actually did a lot of work. I think without those mines, he would have lost everything there. That is impressive by FN. We just don't see mines very often. Is FN going to make a new meta? Yeah, that was really nice. I'd like to see him put up more. Just rebuild the minefield. Turn this into some World War II style warfare. Make it completely miserable for your opponent to walk anywhere near your base. Turn it into a no man's land, and soldiers going home without arms and legs and everything else. Definitely breaks the Geneva Convention, but it certainly a spectacle. We don't mind it, my friends. We as the viewers, we demand more. More mind play. Let's go ahead and check out the bases. Brown, he's on T2K bots. Lemminkainen also on T2K bots. I'd like to see some more double barrel pyros this game. That would be nice. Orange, I think he might be a little new. He's still on T1, just kind of pumping out T1 stuff. And of course, Root. He is on T2K bot. A lot of core players on the left side. In fact, we have a full core team over here. No, we have one arm guy. He doesn't count. Okay, here at the top right, though, we got ARM T2K bots, Los Parkeros on T2 vehicles for core. FN, of course, we saw him pumping out Zeus's earlier. And finally, Zuki on T2K bots. So, pretty standard. Nothing too fantastical at this phase. But I do like that Red is throwing up a Punisher at this location. This is what these hills are made for, and that Punisher could really make a lot of difference if it completes in time. I like what Blue has done here, putting that radar behind the monolith, sort of ancient rock architecture. That's a pretty funny little artifact that the map creator put on the screen. It's, what is it, Australopithecus or whatever. Blue's made a Maverick, but that Maverick will get chewed up by the can lasers. Shouldn't accomplish too much. And what's FN doing? He has built some more mines. I think his mine layers might have died, though, so I doubt he'll be able to construct anymore. But yeah, we'd love to see just this whole area peppered with just IEDs. Now, wouldn't that be a sight to see in 2024? But Root has already built his Punisher, so Root has the right idea. This is what these hills are for. This is the kind of gameplay the map creator envisioned when he made this monstrosity. And Red almost done with his too, but not quite. But yeah, we have reached a phase of the game where both teams are just sort of marking their territory, creating the trenches. They are entrenching themselves, and that will make it really difficult to break through the middle on either side with all these defenses, especially on the plateaus there. So it does become sort of an interesting question of, oh, here's another one. I like this. This is just, it's great, isn't it? Ancient man. You know? Back in the good old days when we didn't have to pay our taxes. Didn't have to worry about politics, right? Why can't we go back to that? Oh, Blue seems to be upset about the sumos. Nobody likes that. Somebody's in the Discord complaining about them right now, I'm sure, as we speak. And you have to imagine, these Neanderthals are just watching this in awe. They're witnessing this baffling display of technological warfare. It's not even human anymore, it's just AIs duking it out, building better and better machines to kill each other. What a sight to behold. So blue attempts some kind of raid there, but no dice. I don't think that really got much accomplished except just giving the enemy team some free resources. Guys, Total Annihilation is unique in the genre of RTS. In the sense that, like, when you send your army into the enemy base, you not only lose it, but you give them a bunch of free resources to reclaim. Lemminkainen with the 4 Vipers here, surrounded by DTs. It looks like he's having trouble maintaining the energy to use them. This one looks like it will die, but... is there enough to break through? I don't like that blue attacked on his own and then his team decided to follow up like a minute or two later. Ideally, everyone could attack together and then we could have teamwork. But that's just not really how the cookie crumbled in this particular engagement. Blue just kind of sent all of his units to their death, and then his teammates decided they wanted to attack. Good God. That is disgusting to watch. Look at the Neanderthals. Silently looking on in judgment. They are not impressed with the teamwork this game. Even with just their ancient spears and arrows, they could do a better teamwork at taking down a saber-toothed tiger. You know, back in my day, we didn't need technology. We just had to... we had grit and the monkey hoots, the gorilla noises. But speaking of gorilla noises, I think Purple's attack a bit ape-like here. This is not going to work. There's too many sumos. And once again, the Eastern team seems to be donating free resources to their Western foes here. Look at all the metal corpses strewn about the battlefield. The Western team will be more than happy to reclaim that, so... I do like that it was coordinated that time. You know, multiple players did attempt something, but a bit ill-advised. I mean, our ancient missing link brethren are not impressed with that. This Punisher in a bit of trouble. Blue is making some headway down here. So that Punisher may die, but look at all of these sumos. Like a brick wall. So hard to get through. A couple of hammers making it up, and the Punisher will die. But how much can Zuki get done with these few hammers? There's like 5? I don't know. Not a huge amount. Annoying, but perhaps not much else. Ooh. I like that Los Parkeros has upgraded his Punisher into a toaster. These few hammers, though, they are annoying. Trying to take out this Moho. Root is just reclaiming them slowly, That will take a while. But has purple broken through here? I can't actually believe it. All of these sumos are so far south that it has left a massive gaping hole. Oh my goodness, purple has found the opening. He's found the weak link, and it is Jammin'. Jammin' is the weak link this game. Yeah, blue distracted all these sumos, and now they're so out of position that purple... He has found the chink in the armor. The Western team rapidly attempting to close the gap, stop the bleeding. Sumos slowly making their way into the opening, trying to push the disease out of their base. Wow, red has a lot of cons. I have to say, Los Parkros has played a pretty good game here. I like his use of diplomats. That is a great answer to all the static defense. They will outrange just about everything. Even the toasters, I think. So yeah, Los Parkro is playing really well here. Usually every game I will name an MVP, the player that I thought did the most or had the most impact. And red is definitely a candidate this particular game, doing a lot. But we have to keep an eye on Lemminkainen. He loves to go T3. And this seems like the kind of game that you might go T3 quickly because the middle of the map becomes so contested. You need some stalemate breaker. T3 is obviously an easy answer. It's expensive, but it's easy. I mean, doesn't take much thought. You just gotta get there and start pumping out the experimental dreadnoughts, arbiters, and centurions, and whatever else. But it may not even make it to T3 if Root has his way. He's got an army of sumos here in the south, and blue fishing for an answer, but I think he's gonna come up a bit short. Zeus's and Bulldogs aren't going to be enough against this. Not even close. And is his team helping? His team doesn't really seem to be paying attention to this. It looks like Los Parkros did build a tactical nuke. But where? These are sometimes hidden. The players will try to hide them behind trees and other natural terrain obstacles. So, I don't know. I feel like Los Parkros may be trolling me because I don't see any nuke. But it's probably here somewhere. Oh, here it is. So yeah, there's his little tactical nuke, and he did mark the range of it. No, I can't find it now. So, red with a tactical nuke. FN, the first player to really use air this game offensively. A couple bombers. We'll keep an eye on the game, but I think Root may be overestimating the amount of defense that his opponents have. I mean, he could just push in here with what he has. But that's really not Root's playstyle. Root is just a super late game macro player. Yeah, he's already on T3. I think Root actually enjoys dragging the game out on purpose. Like even if he knows he could end it, he just wants the game to go on because he actually prefers the ultra sweaty, toxic late game T3 clown fests. Uh-oh, here we go. Tactical nuke being fired. Ooh, that was a good hit. Nice nuke there by Los Parkros, I think. So good hit there, taking out some of the defenses and hurting the rest. Where did all those diplomats go? Somehow Red lost all those. Those could be so useful now after that nuke. It seems that he lost them. And I think the Western team will have enough to stop this from going any further. Oh my god, but the second nuke. That was beautiful, man. Yeah, Brown panicking. And rightfully so, the double nuke. That was an impressive display. Australopithecus looking on in amazement. He's never seen such a display of egregious breaking of the Geneva Convention. An absolute insult to nature. These nukes leaving radioactive waste that radioactive zones that won't be habitable for another 10,000 years for any human beings. But my friends, I think we are transhuman at this point. We've thrown off our humanity long ago, and now the only thing left is cyborg robot bodies designed for combat, endless warfare, more destruction, more action, more total annihilation. That's what it's all about now. And Root could kill his opponent, but I'm pretty sure he's intentionally not, because Root, or a resident sleeper, he absolutely just wants this game to go on so he can hit T4 and win the game like that. And certainly he could, because I don't think Blue has anything to really stop him. I mean, this sumo push, it's scary. It's scary. As a viewer, I can't even imagine how Blue's feeling right now. He's probably pooping himself. He might need to go to the bathroom after this game. This is just never a good feeling with all these sumos, and his teammates are not helping. Where are his teammates? This has become an existential threat here. All these sumos could end the game. Throwing up lines of Punishers behind this. Yeah, the Root and the traditional TRP style. This is the TRP style, my friends. TRP is long games full of high-tech units that don't really end. Root's is kind of in his own world, you know. A lot of the players I cast will try to end the game as quickly as possible, but Root is just having fun. That's what it's about. Excuse me. Root is just having fun, my friends. He doesn't want this to end too quickly. He wants to savor the victory. So, to that end, he's building lines of Punishers. Not a strategy you see every day. But I won't turn my nose up at it. It's certainly interesting. I don't think it's really that good. These Punishers aren't really in range of anything, but yeah, the reality is Root could just kill Blue here. He's got the army to do it. And the Eastern team is just not assisting their poor Southern teammates. A couple of penetrators do make their appearance, but I don't think it's enough. There's too many sumos and not enough penetrators. He'll lose the geo there. And this force is just encroaching further and further into their base. Now spamming weasels for vision. Oh my god. Blue is in serious trouble right now. I can't really overstate how dangerous this situation is. Where are his teammates? Oh my god, yeah, Blue losing everything and his team is just not really responding. But what can you do against this many sumos anyway? Bombers might help if FN would use his bombers. FN has to help, man. Purple cannot just ignore this. His base will be next. Here we go, finally. Bombers making it into the fray. I think Blue needed this about 5 minutes ago, but better late than never. I think Blue is going to start gifting his units. But now, Orange with some brawlers as well. The situation just keeps going from bad to worse. Is Zuki going to send his commander in? Try to get done what he can. He'll explode and take out a few sumos. Oh, but hold on. Here in the north, there's a counter push. Los Parkeros, who very well might be the MVP this game. He has definitely been playing out of his mind, not content to just let his teammates die with the brutal Goliath push. That is so many, and these are all upgraded Goliaths, you can tell because they have the unique design. So these will have quite a bit more health than your traditional standard fair Goliath we all know and love. These are the beefcake Goliaths. These are the big bad boys. But Blue's base, all but it's decimated. It's gone. And now Red, he's got to try to do his part at crippling the enemy team in the same way. Does he have enough here? Oh my god, it might be enough. It's close. There is a sumo, and there's more gunships coming in. If he can take out the Ultra K-Bot gantry, I think it's worth it. I think that maybe if he can do that, he might be able to equalize the sorry. He might be able to equalize the game a little bit. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. It's so close. The Rapier's coming in. Lemminkainen sending in his sumos. How much can Red do here? He's trying so hard to get the Ultra K-Bot gantry, but man, these Goliaths are hard to kill. Holy cow. Can he get it? Oh my god, it's so close. He just need... Oh, yes, he does it. Yes, he does it. Oh my god. Alright, Red MVP this game. I'm calling it. What a performance. What a performance by Red. So getting that devastating blow done, and FN still bombing his little heart out, trying to keep what's left of Blue's base from crumbling, and more importantly, trying to protect his own base. But Root, he is going to make it to the ultra late game soon, and I'm sure he'll be pumping out Krogos in due time. Right now, just Talos. But yeah, even Lemminkainen saying, yeah, Root. Root really is such an interesting player because this is just how he loves to play. Like he just kind of tunes everyone out and does his own thing. And it's almost a bit like an AI. If you ever played TA against like a cheating AI, like at the beginning they're sending small waves of stuff at you, but the waves just kind of ramp up over time until it's basically impossible to stop. And that's kind of how Root plays. Like he's just the quintessential late game macro player, but he doesn't really pay attention to what anyone else is doing. He just kind of does his own thing. But it does become obnoxious at some point. It just becomes a threat that you can't ignore. Look at all these fusions. My god, this guy's macro is ridiculous. He just does one thing, but he does it really well every game. You can always rely on him to do that. So, nice bastion here. Ugh. Yeah, Lemminkainen is right. I mean, Root is going to continue to become an existential problem. He's already got more resources than he could ever use. He's got 600 metal per second. He can't use that. Light Blue might want to watch his commander. If that's real, could be a decoy, but if that's real, that's not where you want it. In range of the bastion. Oh my god. That is horrifying. I don't know what Light Blue's comm was doing there. That's scary. But guys, this game is starting to look more and more dire for our Eastern players. Some nice air defense here on the eastern side. We'll kill these brawlers, but the issue is they've lost 2 players, so it is now effectively a 2v4. And they are economically hopelessly behind. Red, though, not giving up yet. He's got a small contingent of blazes. That is the core T3 Raider, the equivalent to the Recon. But it's 2v4, and as you can see, there's just been a hole blown open in the Eastern team's base. But I think what Red's doing here is he's trying to distract the Western team with this push of Goliaths and Behemoths, while secretly sending some blazes through in the back line. He knows that this push is doomed. He knows that this push in the front won't achieve anything but distract. But with these blazes, he could get a lot done. He could take out all of this. But there are the rapiers, and there's no air defense here. How much can these blazes do before they are taken out? There's 6 of them left. Ooh. Dodging a D-gun there. They could take out a comm. That would be impressive, but no, it doesn't look like he wants to go for the comm. He wants to find some eco. He will find a few mohos, but I think he's looking for more. Looking for fusions. Unfortunately, Brown really doesn't have much here, and that fusion will survive. But yeah, Brown just doesn't have much of anything to even kill. And I think with that, this game's probably going to end Red with a valiant push. I still say Red was MVP. He had the most interesting strategies. I think he did the most for his team. And if everyone on the Eastern team had played like Red, I think the game would have been a lot different. But yeah, now it is looking a bit dire for our Eastern team, as again we are in a 2v4 situation, and of course Root is in no hurry to end the game. He is taking his time, savoring his slow victory. He's pumping out Talos, still unable to use his metal. 25,000 energy per second, and he's using all of it. So yeah, like as this push progresses, things are going to get harder. Lemminkainen with a few blazes of his own. There's just almost no defense here to stop any of this. Lemminkainen with a mammoth. Nice D-gun there, but it starts to feel a little bit hopeless. Lemminkainen and Root in the late game. FN apologizing to Blue. Yeah. I definitely think that FN could have helped more. He just kind of let his teammate die. He had all those bombers, but he didn't really use them until Blue was already dead. Yeah. That was a really good game, though. It was really good. Either side could have won, but I think the Eastern team needed better teamwork. They were the aggressors for most of the game, but definitely needed better teamwork. There was a couple moments where it looked like they might win, but ultimately the Western team did play defensively, and they held on just long enough to get a huge advantage. And with that, the game will end. So guys, thank you all for watching. I'm sorry for my voice. I am still sick. But I promise I will bring you more content soon, and I will see you in the next cast.